ist unerbittlich. Er ist investigativ. Er geht der Sache auf den Grund. Herzlich willkommen bei Chris geht der Sache auf den Grund.
Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Chris Investigates. Today we have a very special guest, since he is one of the designers of one of my all-time favorite board games, Galaxy Defenders. Please give a warm hand to Signore Simone Romano. Hi Simone, nice to see you.
Hi Chris, nice to see you.
Okay, let's talk about Galaxy Defenders. As far as I know, it was your and Nuncio's first design?
Yes, it was our first project about more than 10 years ago, so a long time ago.
Yeah, and from where did you have the idea to design Galaxy Defenders?
But the basic idea was to develop a cooperative game inspired by the first XCOM, Enemy Unknown. I played that game on the Amiga computer when I was a teenager. And then the inspiration was coming from the first Castle Ravel of the Dungeon Dragon cooperative game, and say, okay, this kind of game it's nice, and it's not still so much present for 10 years ago. Now there are a lot of dungeon crawler. So the idea was started in this way. We placed a good amount of money, me and Nunzio, to share the idea. And do you know Lucca Comics and Games, the fair that every year happens in Italy? And we bring the prototype of the game at this fair, and we met Roberto Dimelio of RS Games, and the story was begun.
Yeah, very cool. Can you tell us a bit about the way you're working? You have your co-designer Nunzio, and is it like Nunzio designs the heroes, Simone designs the monsters, or how do you work?
It's a bit different. I've written all the rules and the quests, and I also cover the artwork design. I'm not able to draw anything, but I can tell to our artist, okay, I need a character done in this way, and I create a lot of collage. I'm merging image from thousands of different idea and concept to create our characters. And Nunzio is responsible for the playtesting, and also everything you see in the PDF and in the printed format. He uses Adobe InDesign to create the layout, the graphic layout. And so the work is done in this way. I've written all the quests, the rules, the dialogues, and Nunzio helped with the playtest and to create the graphical aspect of the game.
Okay, we need to talk, of course, about the AI of the aliens, since until today it's one of the best, if not the best, artificial intelligence ever designed for a board game. You already talked about Dungeons and Dragons, where sorry. Okay, back to Dungeons and Dragons, but it's a bit similar, but you took it to a whole other level, to a whole other level. Huh?
Yes, basically, me and Nunzio will share all the ideas before creating a game, actually. So, and my first work is an IT engineering, especially for I'm focalized to data protection system now. But before, I was in charge for security and firewall system. So the artificial intelligence of the enemies in Galaxy Defender is more like the rules of a firewall, and that idea, and then okay, create something that usually in the game you only see move to this position and attack, or attack and then move. And we want to create something different, something that can imagine, can remember a master, a dark lord, on the other side of the board. And I think it's worked pretty well. Someone told us that the games are a bit feedy, and maybe, but it works. It's better than move and attack, and that's all. So
yes, you're absolutely right. You achieved everything you wanted with this AI. It's fantastic. But Simone, you know that I have to ask, and I won't let you go without an answer.
Okay.
What can you tell us about Galaxy Defenders Season 3? When does the journey continue?
The real answer is I don't know. I can assure that it's not dead at all, because there are still some ideas. In some way, we would like to create a sort of Galaxy Defender 2.0, creating few parts from Sword and Sorcery, but keeping the tactical part of the combat that is the main part of Galaxy Defender. When, that I think is the next question. To be honest, I don't know. We have another project for Sword and Sorcery for the end of this year. And we have just completed the wave 2 of Sword and Sorcery. And so I think no earlier than a couple of years.
Yeah. Okay. Then straight to Sword and Sorcery. I played the whole weekend until today. Sword and Sorcery came back to my table with Arcane Portal. Till this weekend, I only played the Immortal Souls campaign. I really enjoyed it, but I thought it was a little bit easy. But then over the weekend and yesterday and today, I played the first mission of Arcane Portal, Wishmaster, 5 times.
Whoa.
And lost every single try. Can you please, when I have you at the microphone, can you please give me some advice or some recommendations which heroes I should take to try again? So far, I love it. It's fantastic. A fantastic scenario.
Arcane Portal was a sort of test. It was something really different from the other campaign, because it was born as an online only material. Only during the Kickstarter, Roberto Dimelio decided to print it to create a box. And so the style of the quests are a bit different from what we have seen in Mortal Soul. And it is also different from Darkness Falls, to be honest. Especially the first quest of Arcane Portal was designed to remember the first quest of the first Galaxy Defender. The idea to destroy the spawn gates, it's pretty similar to the teleport point of the first quest. And for that reason, if you know very well that the first quest of the Galaxy Defender it's quite hard to achieve, and this is the same feeling. About the party, let's say Icarus and Torgar and Lygon are the most easy character to go through the entire campaign.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking about Icarus too. Yeah, I think I will try. I had I think in the last try I had Zamiria, Krogan, and Lygon. Yeah, and I think Icarus has to come. Yeah. Okay. Let's compare Sword and Sorcery a bit to Galaxy Defenders. Can you explain the decision to go away from hexes to areas instead?
Yeah, we want to create a different feeling, not focused on the tactical combat in terms of position, but we want to harmonize the graphical aspect of the maps. If you look to the Sword and Sorcery tile, the areas can be recognized, but are still they are merged with the graphical aspect. In Galaxy Defender, the grid it's really present, and we have spent a lot of time finding some solution, but at the end of the day, there's no way to create a grid and use it every minute in the game, but hide with the graphics of the map is not possible. So you have to choose. And in Sword and Sorcery, that initially it was designed to be just a fantasy porting of the Galaxy Defender. In fact, the first box, the Immortal Souls, was designed as a series of quests as a Galaxy Defender, so with just few story events. When I written the fifth and the sixth quest of the box, Roberto Dimelio of Ares Games told us, why, what do you think if you want to introduce a sort of additional storybook called the Book of Secrets, with many paragraphs like a game book, Lone Wolf and so on, and say we already developed a good part of the game. That's mean starting from scratch again, but the result was very good. And for this reason, the season 2 of the Sword and Sorcery, so Ancient Chronicles, was we decided to increase a lot this part, but not inside the quest, but outside the quest. We are creating a new phase of the game. It's called the Journey. So you play the game during quest, as you know, called adventuring. But also you need to play the game outside the quest by traveling to the map in the world and discover cities and additional paragraphs. So the story is really more deep this time.
Yeah, I can't wait. And Wave 1 is near its fulfillment, as far as I know. Huh?
Yes, for US countries already in travel, and I think that in Europe too, or in these days, the ship should start from the docks. So it's a matter of few months.
Yeah.
I have given my first copy 2 weeks ago.
Okay, if you were a backer of Ancient Chronicles, what would you be most excited about in Wave 1?
Yeah. For sure for the new heroes, because this time there are only 3 new heroes, but they are completely different. I mean, as an expansion, in addition to the 5 of the core set. We have Sigurd, that is a Thane and a Skald heroes, very innovative. It's based on launching, throwing some hammer, thunder hammer or fire hammer like Thor, the gods of the North gods. And the monk is a very nice character. He's something merged between Kenshiro, and Ryu of Street Fighter. So we have tried to create a character original, but that can work in our environment. And as I said, the journey part, the story and the side seat. So you have to manage your behavior not only during the quests while fighting, but also when you approach the different not-player character around the world. There are more than 100 paragraphs dedicated to the journey that are more or less all the paragraphs of Immortal Souls.
Okay, sounds cool. As I said, I can't wait. So you said development of Wave 2 is done?
It's done, completely.
It's done, and production will start?
Next month.
Next month?
Yes, we have the last wave of editing for the quests, but they are minor visual aspect and cosmetic, and done. So the Northwind Tales that you can see the background here introduce a new concept in the Sword and Sorcery, that is the free roaming. So you have the world map, and you have to decide which quest you want to face first. So you have some clues about which one can be more easy or more harder at the beginning, but the rest is up to you. There are 3 initial quests. Then you have 3 additional ventures that are some optional quests that you can start automatically, but you have to find how to face them. So, for example, you have to find some clues or some hideouts, and you can done this by exploring the world, by drinking at the tavern, waiting for some customer that want to speak to you, and there are several ways. So there are 9 quests in the total in this second wave. There was 8 initially, but we have created an additional one just to excuse about this delay.
I love delays.
We created also more than 150 cards additional also to increase the gameplay, because the delay was not, it was in part created by me because written all the stories it was very a long issue. But also it's a production. As you know, the COVID has impacted in China factories a lot. So even speeding up the written part, the production part can be enhanced at the moment. So during the waiting, we have expanded the game as we can.
Again, I'm repeating myself, but now I can't wait for Wave 2.
But it should be delivered during this summer or at the beginning of the autumn. So the waiting is should be.
That's fast. Cool. Okay. If we look a bit beyond Ancient Chronicles, you said it will come more Sword and Sorcery.
Yeah.
Can you give us a hint about what you're planning for Sword and Sorcery?
There will be most likely, it's not decided yet. I need to go in the RS office on the next month, but most likely we'll create a new Kickstarter campaign for the third season of Sword and Sorcery that is called Abyssal Legends. If you look to the unboxing in Ancient Chronicle, you will see some clues about the issue. And the idea is to create an underworld environment to host the ancient gods created by Lovecraft, or at least inspired by Lovecraft. So you will see Abyssal Legends, cultists, and we want to introduce a completely new source of damage based on fear and mind. So the heroes will not only face the physical and wounds, the physical hits, but also they will discover phobias and something like that.
Okay, and now I can't wait for the new Kickstarter. While we talk about the Kickstarter, when your next KS starts for Ancient Chronicles Season 3, I'd love to sit down with you again and talk about the campaign. What do you think?
Sorry, Chris, but the audio is not working very well, and the video was completely frozen.
Yes, you're frozen too, but I can hear you. Can you hear me?
More or less.
More or less. Okay.
The question.
Yeah, the question was when the next KS starts for Ancient Chronicles 3. I'd love to sit down with you again and talk about the campaign. What do you think?
Oh, for sure. Why not?
Okay, that's cool. Then we have a date.
Yeah.
Okay, then in the end, I'd like to ask you to do me a favor.
I can, why not?
Would you please be so kind to send Leo from Ares customer services some warm greetings from the German forum Unknowns, because the last weeks he managed so many requests to buy Galaxy Defenders and Sword and Sorcery from forum users in an absolutely outstanding manner. He's really a great guy. He makes handwritten lists, waiting lists for people for Ancient Chronicles and such things, and everything works absolutely fine.
First of all, let me say thank you to your community, Christian, because these kind words are really, really nice. And Leonardo is a really professional guy, and Ares Games is a small company, and working for them is very great because it's like a family. It's a professional relationship, but it's also very friendly. So
yeah.
Maybe when all this epidemic will end, you should come in Italy, and I will guide to the Ares office.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Where is it, in Rome?
I live in Rome, but Ares in Tuscany, so a different region.
Tuscany, not bad. Okay.
Really nice.
Yes. Okay. Thanks. Thank you very much. And please talk to Roberto. We need a reprint of Galaxy Defenders 2, because there are many users who still need a copy, and the market is empty.
Can I ask you a question about Galaxy Defender?
Yes, of course.
As you know, now in the market there is a 1.5 release of the rulebook, and changed some rules in order to level the difficulty of the game. Do you prefer the original version that include the player elimination, or the 1.5 rules that are more smooth in terms of?
I think I'd prefer the original rules with player elimination and absolutely hard mode with the view and engagement and all these things. Yes.
I prefer to, but I hear a lot of people that has never completed the game, or they are never beat the War Moon because it's too hard. So we have created a 1.5 release to make more achievable.
Yeah, yes, of course. Well, everybody the way he loves it. No, more power to everyone. I love Galaxy Defenders as it was first printed. As I said, one of the greatest games I ever played, and I will always play. And would be very happy if it comes true for a third season for Galaxy Defenders.
Yeah.
Okay, Simone. Thanks again very much for your time, and I hope to see you during the next Kickstarter.
Yes, I'm sending you a small picture from the next Kickstarter, so you can see a new element, including that we reach the Sword and Sorcery world.
Cool. Okay. Well, he's got a gun.
Yeah. So the gun folder will be introduced in a small part only for this new hero.
Okay.
But is one of the newest items of the season 3.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Simone, thanks so much. Until next time.
Thank you, Chris. See you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.